Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. This is going to be kind of an informal video of Sage, Baal, and Sezan and Crescent Moon. Is it Crescent Moon Rin? Basically, you get to preview their skills and whatnot, and I know that a lot of people have been playing with it already. And, you know, I kind of did like some light reading on their kits, and this is not a review on them. It's kind of just like my initial thoughts, and I think they're gonna be meta changing. So I've one thing, even before I even go into it, one thing to kind of just, you know, talk about is that I'm hoping Smilegate doesn't make like OP heroes every single time a new Moonlight Hero is released. Like that's meta shifting, because what that would do is that free-to-play players will be very unwilling to do like arena. Let's say if you don't get lucky and pull these new Moonlight Heroes, so that could be a problem down the line. We'll see. This is the only, I would say this is the only second. ML says needs kind of like a setup before he's OP, but ML Araminta was game changing really, and with the two, even Crescent Moon Rin, they're gonna bring a different type of game to this. So if you're a free-to-play player, you know, and maybe you're in like a low-ranking guild, you don't get too many mystic medals or whatever they're called, you might not be able to pull them, right? Unless you're really lucky. And for the whales, you know, they'll just spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to chase them. Most likely they'll get them, probability-wise. And it really changes the whole dynamic of the game. I don't think this is a smart move, just to say this. Don't think this is a smart move for the in-game economy. Obviously for their, you know, as a company to make money, it's a smart move. But I don't like the fact that you kind of have to chase the next ML hero to kind of even matter, alright? So that's just my thing. But I'm gonna be kind of looking into this. So Sage, Baal, and Sezan. See, let's take a look. So attacks with an evil eye, recovering caster's max health if the enemy is defeated. Oh wow. Okay, up to max health if the enemy is defeated. So if you kill them, I'm assuming it's only if you use his S3 to kill them though. It's not like a passive, right? So only the S3, I believe. Damage dealt increases proportional to the amount of caster's lost health. So I also pulled up the data mine here. It's a 1.8 times damage modifier with a 60% self-healing. So, 60% damage with missing health. So even though the description reads like almost identical, I think it is identical to Crow. I compared it last night. The way it works is different. So Crow has like a flat like 0.5 damage with like per 1 HP lost, with a 0.3 times damage scaling from attack. So it's kind of different. You think this skill is underwhelming, Ensco? I don't think so. I don't know, man. I think it could possibly be good. I mean, look at this. So 20 souls, 5 turn cooldown if it's default, but if you enhance it to +3, it's -1. So you can do it on every 2 turns. So that kind of works because like you can time it where, like, let's say if you're using it for on a manual team, so you're not doing this on a defense team, you have control of it. You can get 20 souls quite easily. One, he's a mage himself, so you can put out that Talcahall's Ancient Book on him and maybe another mage, and you already got 20. You can use it, and at any time you're about to nuke someone to get max health, you can just do it again. And most likely he already has actually really high base health. I think that's as high as Assyria, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do this because this is kind of an informal video anyway. Let's quickly do a comparison here. The only reason why I'm talking about Assyria is because unless Assyria has 6,000 HP. Oh, 6,000. Okay, never mind. So a bit lower than Assyria, but 5,500 is not bad for a mage whatsoever. It's pretty beefy. Mages are usually about like 4,500, like for really strong damage dealer mages. Take a look. So most likely you would probably build him with like some HP in it. He has enough HP to scale from it. So whether or not you go with like, let's say most likely, I don't know, would you want him to be fast? 115 speed, that's not bad off the boot already. Maybe an HP main stat on one of the right side gear, and maybe to complete Maybe you want immunity on him. I don't know. Maybe to complete a set with some HP. Sage would be fine if his S2 it didn't exist. Okay, let's go to the S2. So Alin was saying something about S2. So attacks all enemies by summoning storm clouds. At 85% chance to dispel 2 buffs. What? Wait. With 85% chance to dispel 2 buffs and a 65% chance to put them to sleep. And if you skill enhance it, that's a 100% chance to dispel 2 buffs. And that becomes a what? A 80% chance to put them to sleep? So sleep is 1 turn, right? Or is it until you knock him out? See, target becomes unable to act, receive damage counts as a critical hit. And effect is dispelled if attacked. Oh, I see. Okay. If the skill is available, increases the caster's combat range by 15% at the end of the enemy's turn. Man, that is nuts. So what? That's 7? Well, that's a really weird one. So that's 6, 10, 25% combat readiness every time you have this skill available. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. What the frick? 25% CR boost is broken. It is broken, Alin Ralph. That is nuts. That is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Alright, so S1, let's see here. Damage mod. Okay, damage mod for skill 2 isn't that bad, but it attacks all enemies. It's AoE. So in a way, it's kind of good for, like, you know, taking out stealth. This is 1, seeing single target. Taking out stealth heroes. And you put them to sleep. And you dispel them. So you dispel their stealth regardless. Can you dispel stealth? I suppose in usual circumstances you can't dispel stealth. You can only knock them out. But I guess it doesn't matter. If you knock them out, it technically dispels the stealth. Summons an evil spirit with 50% chance to put enemy to sleep. And you can get this up to 75%. Wow. So arguably, he's not really a damage dealer. He's just a really annoying pest. He's like ML Araminta, but more annoying. With the D-spell, with sleep, and then possible nuke. This is gonna be... Or won't he use S3 off the bat as its HP scaling? No, it's lost HP, Densko. It's lost HP. So you wouldn't necessarily use the S3 right away. You would always leave it. I would say if you're using him, unless you have to dispel on turn 1, you only use S2 first. This is a 3-turn cooldown. That's not much. Otherwise, you just keep him just doing maybe S1. I don't know. This is really funny. This is really amazing. It's just the character description is so oh yeah, the character description is sad, man. Look at this. Sage Baal fell in love with an ordinary human named Sezan, locked her soul in a doll to preserve her for himself forever. However, as time passed, her soul eroded away, and eventually she became simply a normal doll. That sounds so sad, man. That sounds so sad. It's so creepy at the same time, but it sounds sad. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at Actually, let's take a look at the skill animations first, and then we'll take a look at the Crescent Moon Rin, and we'll wrap this up. So I think Sage Baal and Sezan right now is missing sound clips, so he's missing voice clips. I know that for ML Says it wasn't added until a week later, so I think it's gonna be a bit better. Right now it's very silent. If you notice this, there's no voice clips. So remember, the skill's from lost HP, but it already has a 1.8 times mod. Okay, so that's the attack mod. S2. So the animation is almost the same as the regular Baal and Sezan here, except S3, of course. Put 2 enemies to sleep. Let's see. 50% chance to proc. resistance. Oh, these sandbags have resistance? Oh man, okay. One thing to note is that look at those sandbags, man. They actually have like Smilegate is just amazing. Look at this. Like, you would do a sleeping animation for sandbags? Like, seriously? Look at that. They look so funny. Alright, this guy's just not going to sleep, man. Go to sleep, bro. But I'm gonna wake the others up. Go to sleep. There you go. Alright, cool. I just wanted to put him to sleep and I'm done. Okay. Cool. Alright. Ruby's like, I like the sandbag's eyes. Yeah, man. They're cute, man. You gotta say it. They're pretty cute. They really put a lot of detail in this game. It's just too amazing. Okay, so Crescent Moon Rin. Now, she is the talk of the town. In my opinion, like, I would be happy just to get her. Because I think ML Baal will be cool. Very overpowered. But I think I would like really like Crescent Moon Rin over that. Hopefully I get lucky on this one. So one thing is that like she's pretty hot, right? That's one thing to know. Hold on. Wait. Is my background music off? Hold on, my background music's off. One sec. I just gotta reset it. Yeah, there you go. I want the background music. Otherwise it's really weird if we're just like kind of talking quietly. Siren's like Jagan talking with his big boy pants. Oh, oof. I shouldn't, you know, there was people were joking about this and I made a joke that, oh wait, oops, not this. I made a joke like, you know, my top 10 videos are getting kind of some traction here. Like, you know, people kind of watch it and stuff. And I was saying that if I wanted to go with ultimate, like, clickbait, I'd be like top 10, I forgot what it said, like top 10 waifus or top 10 hot heroes or something like that. Either way, top 10 heroes that look hot. Either way, that would be an interesting one, but I'm not gonna make that video. Let's see here. Curtain Call. It was amazing stuff. So Fortune cooldown after you've enhanced it to +3, crosses rings, attack enemy, dispelling all of the target's buff before granting immunity to all allies for 2 turns. Caster grant an extra turn if the target's buff have been dispelled. So the only way you can really kind of fail her S3 is if the other team has like insanely high effect resistance and you have insanely low effectiveness. Okay, that's the only way. Dispelling all of the target's buff before granting immunity. The other thing is she's a Moonlight hero, so that means there is no misses. Now this is a hit, so this is not like a soft dispel like Clury's S3 where she doesn't need to hit. So Clury's S3, it can lock down anyone, even one with a higher elemental advantage. So she being Earth can lock down fire because it's not a hit, it can never miss. But ML Rin, this is a hit, so it can be good and bad. Good in the sense that it's a hit, you can't miss a target based on elemental disadvantage because there is no elemental disadvantage. The only problem is it can miss someone with innate evasion. So someone like Violet, someone like Akartuja, and Akartuja's unlucky RNG affects the whole team. You can miss it. So that's another problem. Granting immunity for the 2 turns. That's just too awesome, man. That's just too awesome. Grant extra turn, and she's a thief. So she can use RNL. So having RNL on her I think would be really good because then you can actually reduce your cooldown if you proc to RNL even more because it's a double turn. She gets another turn. So super broken. And she has really high base speed if I remember correctly. 126, that's the same as Assassin Kali. Now if people know that Assassin Kali in the high tier, she can get like 250 speed easily and still do really high damage. The only thing about Crescent Moon Rin that I really like is that she doesn't even need high damage because her whole point is to make sure that no one gets buffed on the enemy team. So you have the 126 speed to boot. If you put that in a speed set, what do you get? You get about one total 155 speed with a 40%, with a 40 speed boot, you get a 190, 195. That's all like immediately. That's without any subsets in the speed. Which makes her really good because she really needs to go first turn, right? Or have the ability to go first turn. Now, the only thing is, if she does go first turn, let's say you have a DN or C Armin, most likely she'll be faster than them. So it really does depend on how the enemy, you know, speed throttles their team and what their priority is. Because ideally, you kind of want them to put up their best buffs first, and then before she dies. But if you are taking on, let's say, like a defense team in Arena or GVG, you can, you know, have like countermeasures where ML Rin won't have a risk of being attacked. Like you can bring in bait heroes or whatnot, and then she can do it on the second turn if she's the one that goes first, right? She could dispel on the second turn. So, you know, right now, at least, you know, C Armin is OP. Her buffs are really annoying. Her DN is really annoying. Her buffs are really annoying. I own DN, and even I think it's annoying because I hate taking out other DNs. So she's perfect for that. Eye Catcher attacks the enemy with a lavish dance, stealing 2 buffs, granting their effects to all allies. Wow. Okay. Wait, does stealing mean dispel too? Does stealing... Yeah, stealing usually means dispel, right? You remove it from them, but you apply to the allies? So... yeah? What? Stealing is dispel and give it to yourself. Oh my goodness. That is... But wait. It's a single target though. Okay. So it's a single target. Okay. Single target dispel, but you steal it. But you get it to all allies. So that's interesting because let's say you're fighting a Kayron team. I was thinking about this. You fight a Kayron team, you get him to immortal. She goes and she steals the immortality buff. I'm assuming you steal the amount of turns on it too. So I mean, you could steal anything really. You can steal anything. You can steal invincibility buff. You can steal, let's say you fight ML Chloe, you steal their revive, like the self revive. Oh man, just so many possibilities, man. This is nuts. I think you can steal immortal, but the immortal will be 1 turn. Depends how many buffs the units have. Right, that's true too. It's stealing 2 buffs. So I wonder if it steals the first 2 buffs or the last 2 buffs. That's important to know. Thank you, Siren. That's actually really good to talk about. The damage mods on her S3 is 1.6 for the S3. That's insanely high. So, I mean, you know, scratch what I said. You don't need to focus on attack. I think you can, because she could be a really good damage dealer. 1.1 times on the S2. It's not as good, but it's a single target too. Whoa. 1.6 in AoE? Attack the enemy. Dispel all buffs. Okay, it's a single target then. It has to be single target. It's not enemies. It's not plural. Crosses rings to attack the enemy. So 1 enemy, but it dispels all of the target's buff for granted immunity. So it's single target. So it's not a full strip. Okay, never mind. It's not as broken as I thought. So both of them are single target. Oh, okay, good. My goodness. Yes. Yeah, go training dummies. Yeah, I will. You're right. Yeah, it's single target. Attacks the enemy with a ring, granting random buff to cast for 1 turn. Oh, that's really awesome. Increased attack, increased speed, increased critical hit damage, critical hit chance, defense, barrier, evasion, debuff immunity. All of them are good regardless. But if you soul burn it, grants a random buff to all allies for 2 turns. Okay. She not being AoE though really does kind of make me rethink. I actually assumed the S3 was AoE. She's not as broken as she could possibly be. If both of them are single target, but does grant immunity for all allies for 2 turns. Grants an extra turn if the target debuff is dispelled. So honestly, actually, she shouldn't be a first turner. She should ideally be a second turner. Because if you can do, let's say the whole team, let's say you have C Armin and DN, and both of them have their S3s up. Ideally, you can use S3, proc another turn for the S2 if you successfully dispel. Well, what's the point of the immunity at that point? I don't know. I definitely. This is why this video is like not an official like review or showcase, because I would definitely like my hands on these heroes first before I even think about this. But I definitely do think that she needs speed regardless. She needs at least to go before most of your heroes. But I would say she probably doesn't need to be as fast as Assassin Holly. Again, it does depend on who you're fighting. I can potentially see she would have some problems fighting ML Araminta teams still with CR boosters on that team. Nothing's perfect, but then in this case I think ML Baal and Sezan is way more overpowered compared, because he could dispel all buffs. AoE, no wait, not AoE, no, the second turn, no it's not AoE. Oh, it is AoE. No, it is AoE did buff. AoE dispel with an AoE sleep. Yeah, I think he's way more OP then. Alright, let's preview the skills. Let's check out her animations.
You should be happy I'm here.
Jagan wants to put his hands... Hey, Minmi! Welcome to stream. Hey, Minmi hasn't been on my stream since like a year ago. I think it's because... Oh, I don't want to say it. It sounds so bad, but I think it's because of my birthday. I didn't want to say it. That's what you meant. You meant a surprise, a good surprise, in the sense that you'll come on the stream because it's my birthday. Oh, Mimi is so sweet. So Mimi is one of my mods, and yeah, she's pretty. Oh, that's really nice. She can't wake up usually for my stream time, so it means a lot. What do you mean now I notice? Sorry, I didn't. I wasn't catching up on the stream chat. Sorry, guys. Thanks. No, I didn't wanna say it's my birthday, but yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I don't really want to like announce it, but now it's on video. I'm recording a video, so it's kind of a no excuse. But at least I'm not starting my video saying it's my birthday, guys. Wish me happy birthday. Anyways, let's do a S3. Let's do it.
Prepare to be
yeah, single target. I mean, she's hot, man. She's hot. And she's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. Hey, thank you. Oh, Lawton, thank you, man. Thank you, dude. S2.
You've never seen anything like this. Hey, you. What are you looking at?
Right, we can't steal any buffs because they don't have any buffs.
This will be
right, random, and for one turn only, so she can never stack two.
Hey, you. What are you looking at?
Most of her buffs are... It's one turn. I mean, it's nice to have. It's kind of like regular Rin. Regular Rin has something like that, I think, on her S3. But she gives two buffs. Two random buffs. Oh, let's take a look at the S3 one more time.
Watch my dance.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. I would definitely want her. She would be a good counter to the current meta right now. Honestly, like you really feel that DN and CRman are annoying, but we need a counter for ML Araminta that's super meta. I know that there are a ton of options out there right now, so please in the YouTube comments don't be like, hey Jagan, you know this character can work too. I know there's counters to ML Araminta, but interesting. That's just pretty cool. Let's see. Put her with Helga. She can extend buff. Wait, Helga can extend buffs? Doesn't her idle stance kind of look like Mai from King of Fighters? Oh, it does. You're right. It almost looks exactly the same as Mai in King of Fighters. King of Fighters collab? Would that work? King of Fighters collab? I don't know. She has super high base speed. She casts immunity. Then Jagan, you get screwed by Hirado. Yeah, that's wait. You wouldn't get screwed by Hirado on her because all of her skills are damage.
For the main event. You should be happy I'm here.
Mimi's like, she has a counter. She's trying to be sarcastic.
Hey you, what are you looking at?
Geese and Howard banner sounds good to me. Oh man, there's a ton of King of Fighters heroes. We can talk about that all day. Just speculate and dream. Go to dreamland. But that's what Discord is for. So, let's see. We go back, and I think that's it. Let's see here. A dancer at the Crescent Moon Theater in Savara, loved by many for her outstanding beauty. Beauty, right? Right? Talent and the mystery that surrounds her true identity. Ooh, sounds scary. Only a few, including her guardian Basar, know she is Rin. Okay, so she's the actual Rin? How did her skin color change? Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Fun to read this stuff. Okay, wait. Ensko said, I meant dispellers in general. Oh, I see. She's gonna be a monster getting your DPS a burn attack. She's gonna be a monster getting your DPS a burn attack. Well, my mind must not be working. I'm not. Yeah, Mimi just said, wait, what? I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, Max. Yeah, so speed is good. Attack is not bad either. I mean, she's a good thief. All the good thief stats going for her. But the S3. So let's see. Grants immunity for all allies for 2 turns, even though it's a single target. Dispel. Interesting. Yeah, regardless, man. I'm 100% like sold on them. They look cool. But the only thing is, like, mystics are not cheap if you're pay to play. And if you're free to play, you have to be really, really lucky to get them, you know, judging by the rates. But I'm hoping I get an ML 5-star soon. You know, it's really embarrassing. I'm the only person, I think, one of the only people in my guild that doesn't have a single 5-star ML. So is it time? Hopefully I get them in the future. I think I'm gonna end this discussion video here. Let's see, catch up on the stream chat just a bit. They're making jokes from yesterday. Oh, I want to get into it. Sounds bad. Anyways, I'm gonna end that there. So yeah, if you guys have a Discord, check it out. If you guys YouTube, subscribe please, and check me out on Twitter as well. And we will see. I will most likely maybe do a showcase video on them if I can pull them, because then I would really get the experience, like what they do, what their best kind of like optimal build would be. But right now, obviously, I have some ideas, but I can't say for sure. I don't want to speculate too much on that aspect. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time.